Our world has not been created for people like me to succeed. I realize that now. But I also realize that I am the exception to this harsh rule. And that being that exception, and thus being exceptional, is possible. My business, Bloom, is my imagination ostentatiously on display in flower form. When I started the business about 10 years ago, I poured my life into it. I took my early business success with a plan to 30 banks and got 30 no's. But at some point, you look back on your journey and you reflect on the yeses. When I got my loan from Axion Opportunity Fund, it really helped to fill in some of the gaps when I most needed them. 2020 was the year where I would hit full stride. Plume was thriving and scaling. The coffee shop my brother and I started became 1 year old, and I had my very own streaming show that felt true to my art. COVID forced a control freak like me to surrender to it all. Then George Floyd was murdered right in the middle of a pandemic. There was no distractions. There were all eyes on his death. This was America's mirror, reflected back on all of us. With all that this year has presented us, we have the opportunity to step into what's uncomfortable and grow from it. Honestly, today, I feel a sense of freedom, knowing I cannot control it all. I have had more gratitude for what I have cultivated. Business is growing again and new opportunities are emerging. I guess when it comes down to it, if you don't engage with the pain, you just can't move forward.